Welcome back, everybody, to another edition of AI News. Today, Musk's AI Grok appears to have leveled up. News from Google and that 25% of its new code is being made by AI. Microsoft backstabs OpenAI, and OpenAI models are not as smart, and that's coming from OpenAI. Let's get started.
We bring in the studio this morning.
So the first story of the day, Musk's Grok appears to have leveled up. In this report, Elon Musk's AI startup XAI has added image understanding capabilities to its AI chatbots, Grok 2, which allows paying users on Musk's social media platform X to upload images and ask Grok questions about it. Some of the key points: with this new feature, Grok can establish what an image is and where it's from, and give detailed analysis if requested, understanding humorous elements and explaining jokes and memes. Musk has caveated the feature as being in its early stages and has reassured users that it will rapidly improve and shortly include the ability to interpret and understand documents like PDFs. Elon, I don't know where you've been, but you are like half a year behind, maybe even more. I mean, OpenAI has been doing this. You obviously had the caveat of it's going to be rapidly improving. It better be fucking rapid, okay? Because it's getting testy out here. You got Perplexity, which is killing it. You got OpenAI, which is now doing what Perplexity started with SearchGPT. It's got a long road ahead of him, but if anybody can get it done, Mr. Musk. XAI has been trying to compete with well-established players like OpenAI, Anthropic, and Google with Grok, which was released in November of last year. And while image understanding capabilities have been available on rival AI chatbots for a while, Musk highlighted that XAI is getting done in months what took everyone else years. But while Grok might be a strong contender in the AI chatbot market, Musk is struggling with his social media platform X, which reports say its current value is 1/4 of what it was when Musk bought it. So you might make a good point there that it took him faster to develop that technology, but now that technology already exists. It always takes longer to be the first than it is to be the second or the fifth or the 10th. We'll keep watching this story. Next, this one's kind of interesting. Google, during its third quarter earnings meeting, Google revealed that over 25% of its new code is generated by AI, while Google CEO Sundar Pichai confirmed that more than a quarter of all code is generated with AI. He also emphasized that human engineers still review and approve all machine-created code. This is part of a story that I did a couple episodes ago where they're creating AI to be assistants, and I think it was NVIDIA CEO who said we want a bot army, we want an AI army of 50,000 if I'm not mistaken, bots to help out with, mundane menial tasks, and then, you're saving a whole lot of time. So now these engineers can go on and do more important parts of their job, and I think that's one key thing to understand. People think, so many jobs are going to be lost. I think whatever job that you have, you're just going to have a different role. And your role actually might be elevated, right? So now if an A-bot is doing what you previously did or parts of it, now you're taking it the next level and potentially reviewing it or working on strategy or working and improving these chatbots or these bots or these programs, these AI software. During the same earnings meeting, Google reported $88.3 billion in revenue for the third quarter, which with Google Search, which includes AI overviews, making $76.5 billion, up 13% year over year, and Google Cloud making $11.4 billion. So it looks like revenues for Google are expanding, and I think they'll even do more so once they start improving Gemini and their other AI platforms, which are kind of lagging behind a little bit, obviously OpenAI and Perplexity, but it's Google, so never underestimate them. They'll be pushing forward even stronger. Story number 3, we got Microsoft is redefining its relationship with OpenAI by forging partnerships with its major competitors. This strategic pivot not only alters the dynamics within the AI landscape, but also sets a stage for a more competitive future in artificial intelligence development, particularly through its coding assistant GitHub Copilot. Microsoft's initial investment of $1 billion in OpenAI in 2019 has escalated to $13 billion, facilitating the integration of OpenAI's AI model into its product. However, Microsoft now views OpenAI as a competitor, especially as its ventures into overlapping markets. To reduce the reliance on OpenAI, Microsoft has partnered with Anthropic and Google, allowing developers to choose from multiple AI models. So now there's going to be kind of a war between all of these different AI platforms. Who's going to use Perplexity? Who's going to use OpenAI? Claude? who's going to be using Grok. Really going to be a continual war. Having used all of them, I think all of them have their own benefits. So that's going to be something fun to watch. This one's pretty funny. Final story of the day, OpenAI model criticized with its own benchmark. So OpenAI has created a simple but challenging, quote unquote, open source benchmark test called Simple QA to measure the factual accuracy of large language models, LLMs, helping developers build more reliable AI, but have found their own models have fallen short. Simple QA contains over 4,000 questions across topics like science, politics, and art. Each has just one right answer, and AI models' answers are checked against Simple QA's database. So here's the results. OpenAI's model GPT-O scored just 42.7%. With their smallest model, the GPT-4o Mini, scoring just 8.6. I had better grades than this in college. Not by much, but it's better than 8.6. And is because the model is small and has little knowledge about the outside world, about the world. They're talking about 4o Mini. The test also asks AI models to judge how accurate they believe their answers are, and testers found that most AI models overestimate their capabilities, giving inflated scores about their answer accuracy. So this is interesting. These findings are concerning as many people are increasingly relying on AI models like ChatGPT and Claude. Anthropic's best performing model, the Claude 3.5 Sonnet, just scored 28.9 for research and learning. So that's not a whole lot. I mean, it's still worse. It's still worse than OpenAI's. But because the benchmark just measures the knowledge of these models have been trained on, and not their ability to provide correct answers when given additional context or internet access, it's clear that they aren't quite reliable enough for independent fact-finding or verification, and cannot perhaps be used as stand-alone sources of knowledge. That's super interesting. As more people begin using AI, we're finding out that it can't even score 50%. What is that nowadays? That's an F. It's an F, and people are using it in academics and everywhere. So very interesting revelations coming from the AI world. That is it for this episode. Please follow, like, subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel, do all that stuff.